Hey everyone, Dan with Mac Rumors, and in this video we go hands-on with the all-new Google News app, which is now available for iOS and Android, and compare it to Apple News. Starting off with the new Google News application, you'll find the layout to be pretty similar to Apple News. At the bottom you have 4 different tabs or sections. There's the For You tab, Headlines, Favorites, and Newsstand. The For You section is pretty self-explanatory. It's all of the news that you've either subscribed to or, using your trends in history, what Google thinks you might want to read. What I like about this section is at the top you have your briefing, which are the top 5 stories happening right now, but they aren't all national headlines. You'll even see some local newspapers or publications listed there too. Overall, the For You section is exactly what you think it is. It's news for you that Google thinks you would want to read. Headlines is basically everything else. Tons of articles on what's happening right now, what's going on in the United States, the world, in business, technology, etc. It's a pretty standard section for a news app. Before we go any further, however, you might have noticed some auto-playing videos with text that says View Full Coverage. This is a new feature that Google talked about at Google I/O. What this does is allow readers to see more about a particular story from many publications and not just one specific news outlet that they might be accustomed to reading. The section would contain videos, social media posts, articles, and more. Now I might be in the minority, but I really like Twitter Moments, which aggregates tweets on a specific news topic and places them all in one swipeable section where I can learn more about a topic from all points of view. And that's exactly what the full coverage feature reminds me of in the Google News app. The Favorites tab is where all of your favorite topics, sources, specific locations, or saved searches and stories live, and the Newsstand tab is where you would go to find certain publications to follow or subscribe to. Now, if you're a premium member and you pay a monthly subscription fee to a specific news outlet, or you're interested in joining one, you can actually do all of this within the Google News app. Once you find a story that you might want to read, you might notice that the article looks like it might have been loaded from a mobile site, as opposed to Apple News' beautiful reader-like view, and everything is tailored to the UI, including most articles. This is one thing that I was not the biggest fan of with Google News. The article will also show you the full coverage icon if available in the top right corner, as well as the ability to share or save the story for later. As I mentioned earlier, Apple News is a pretty similar application. It has a beautiful UI and features a very similar set of options in a navigation bar at the bottom of the app. Apple does offer a unique section called Spotlight, which is a collection of curated stories by Apple's news team and placed into one location. Overall, I'm a pretty big fan of each app. What I've grown to like about Google News is that I feel the news stories update a bit quicker than Apple News, and since it has the resources of the most powerful search engine on Earth, it's really not that hard for up-to-date news to be delivered quickly to your devices. This is where, in my opinion, Apple still has a little bit of work to do, but in terms of fluidity of the UI, even though I'm a fan of what Google is trying to do with the app, Apple News is obviously much more fluid and just feels a little better right now. Let us know in the comment section down below what you think of Google News, or if you're a Google News user and an Apple News user, which one you might prefer. This has been Dan with Mac Rumors. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.